So, hey there, listener. This is Do You Want to Make a Podcast?
Yes, that is the name of the show. We just have a couple bullet points that we need to hit before we start. 1, there's a fireplace. It's fake. I've ruined everything. Wait, should we start over?
Take 2. Hello, listener. You are listening to, because you're a listener. Take 3. This is...
Wait, we should establish, what we want to talk about. What are the bullet points we need to hit here?
I got it. Okay, so we tell them that the show is called Do You Want to Make a Podcast? It is a fireside chat between two best friends who are on the hunt to create the perfect podcast. They have a lot of ideas, and they can't decide what they want to talk about.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
That's it?
That's the synopsis. Then we'll plug the social media.
Do we want to do social media?
Yeah. So we'll tell them to follow us at Do You Want to Pod, all spelled out. That's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can also email us at Do You Want to Make a Podcast @gmail.com.
That's it.
That works for me.
Wait, I think we just did it.
We did it. That was my plan all along.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Bye.
Except hello, because now the show's starting.
Yes, it is. All right.
Hold on.
Clear it out, my man.
Excuse me.
Prepare thyself
Pardon me.
for the pod.
Pardon me. It's time to pod. So here we are podding on a weekday
Heyo.
during the day because we're both off from our real job. It's okay. There's a lot that I need to do at work. So I'm a little bit
so great day to just take a day off.
So I'm a little bit but I needed the R&R, because I got big plans.
I know you mean rest and relaxation. I'm going to be nice and not take it some other R&R way.
I mean, you can do whatever you want.
No, I'd just rather be nice.
I don't even know
R&R is like robots and rascals.
I do need those, yes.
Doesn't everyone, though?
Yes, so you gotta, but here's the thing, though. A lot of people think I need, separate robots and rascals. No, I need a robot that is a rascal.
Ah, I got it.
Classic robot rascal situation.
I imagine it's like a tiny, toddler robot.
Yes, it's actually
called...
called...
look at that little rascal.
It's actually called Robo-Rask. And let me tell you, it's a scamp.
Yep. It's hard to keep up with them.
They are a big time scamp.
It's a good thing since they're robots. If they tire you out, you can just dial down their energy level, bring it down from a 10 to a 2.
You can. I can just say Rask level 0, and then it just turns off.
Got it.
Just like that.
I think that's a nifty invention for anyone who's flirting with the idea of becoming a parent. It's you think you want this?
Yes.
Let's give you a taste.
Yes, not a dog, to be clear.
Yes.
A dog, not a good test. I have a lot to say about people that call themselves dog parents because I hate it, respectfully. But
is there more, or is that pretty much it?
No, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
I just
I have a lot to say, and by that I mean one sentence.
It's just the equation, the equation of having a dog to having a human is are you for real?
Well, I think that, well, hang on. I hear what you're saying, but you're coming from a lens of parenting is only one thing. You're thinking of parenting as only raising a human child. And I think folks that call themselves dog parents, or in my case, I just became the parent of a succulent, a plant that needs next to no maintenance. Parenting is just giving care.
I don't know.
You're being very small-minded with your definition of parenting.
I don't know. It just...
Or I should say one-track-minded, not small-minded. You're singular-minded.
I just think that there's a word to differentiate it, because by using... I mean, it's a classic issue in the American, and by American I mean English language. It's a classic issue in the English language that we use the same word for different things and thereby equating those things. Another great example is the word love. I can love pizza and I can love my significant other, and by using the word love in both those things,
it would imply it's the same feeling.
Right, exactly. Right. So saying that I'm a parent and then, say in general implies the same level to me of responsibility and care required, which is just not true.
Well, then, yeah. Okay. So going in line with that conundrum, isn't it then better that dog parents call themselves dog parents? They're not saying we're parents. We're saying we're a different kind of parent.
I don't know.
If anything, they're solving the issue you just laid out by labeling themselves as dog parents.
What was wrong with the word owner?
Well, you're asking me personally, or if I were to generalize?
I don't know.
Because I feel like the idea of owning a life, that doesn't make me feel good personally. I could imagine that some dog caretakers would agree with that.
I don't know.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm just answering that. That's what makes me feel.
That's fair. I don't know. It's just there's just something about it. I will say.
I hear what you're saying. How about this? When they say, "Oh, that dog is my child,"
right?
That's an issue.
That's really what I'm talking about. Or anytime people say my dog is my child, or
what you're saying is dogs and human beings are two different things, which is inherently correct.
Right. Or people that say, "Oh, we're getting a dog as a test run for a baby," and I'm like,
different things.
Child, please.
Yeah, very good. Child, please.
Yes.
Child, please. Please put a child in that test run
there,
or just a Robo Rascal. Even better.
Right. Exactly. Or Robo Rask, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things that I see posted a lot on Facebook. And do you ever
hate Facebook? Yes.
I mean, yes. Do you ever scroll through Facebook and just see something posted and then exclaim, "Fuck you"?
Yes. And do you know what, Jim? That in the past has led to me just never going on social media.
I know.
At all.
That's which is not the answer.
Which is not the answer, as Anthony DeMille would say. What we resist has power over us forever.
Right.
So like that's not the ideal state. My ideal state would be to be able to go on Facebook non-reactively. Yes. But I haven't figured out how to do that yet.
I will say, can I tell you what made me do that this week? Because it's so dumb.
You sure can.
And it was an ad, which first off means that I've been clicking the wrong thing.
Or talking about it with the age of apps listening on us.
Or something.
Being near the wrong store.
It was a sweatshirt. And it had the Friends logo from the sitcom Friends.
Right.
And then above it, it had a couch with the three main characters of the Harry Potter series on it.
Huh.
And I was just like...
Wait. The couch had their... They were sitting on the couch?
They were sitting on the couch.
Oh, okay. So it was the
Harry, Ron, and Hermione were sitting on this couch.
On the Friends couch.
Over the Friends logo.
Was it for one of those like novelty t-shirt companies?
One of those terrible novelty t-shirt companies.
Hey, whoa. I have really great t-shirts that are custom designed. And that design is only up for like 24 hours. And if you don't buy it in that time... The next day, there'll be a different design.
Yeah, that's how they get you.
I love those sites so much that, just like Facebook, I had to stop going on them because I kept buying t-shirts.
Yes. It made me so mad.
But anyway,
made me so mad.
You had an ad for this design that you were not a fan of.
For this thing, again, because it's, as I've stated before, it's a t-shirt that connects two things that are completely unrelated. But there are many people who have based their identity off those two things, and as such, will immediately buy this shirt.
Uh-huh.
And it just made me angry. Made me angry.
I don't have an Emperor Palpatine voice, but I want to make some sort of, like, dark side sensing anger in you, young Jedi.
No. Okay.
I'm just sensing a lot of anger today, and that's fine.
I just have a lot to say.
Okay.
What
does that... I'm just curious, like... Because you could easily
there's a
see
couple
that stuff
things.
and just be like,
There's a
have
couple
no
things.
reaction at all.
There's a couple things. One, it's people. It is a distinct lack of originality and a distinct lack of effort to just be like, oh, we'll put Harry Potter and Friends on the same sweatshirt and someone will buy it.
Okay, so let's zoom out here. All right, let's just get a little bit zen for a minute. Inherently, a design. There's nothing wrong with this design. There's nothing wrong with a shirt. There's nothing wrong with people buying things. But the reaction that is yielding from you, there's something else going on here that has you being like, no, right? So it's not about the shirt. It's not about Harry Potter. It's not about Friends. What is it about? Is it something about capitalism? Is it there's a great, I'm trying to get to the root cause.
Yes. Here. It's about someone saying,
because I don't want to alienate Friends fans or Harry Potter fans.
And it's also a distinct, I think the big thing is one, those t-shirts that you're talking about, original artwork by an original artist.
Yes.
It's kind of like fan art.
Yeah.
This wasn't fan art. You know what I mean? This was like taking the actual like official logo of something and just throwing it on a t-shirt.
Got it.
And then also here's this other thing.
Got it.
Like,
okay.
That's the thing that like,
so what, okay. So if I may, it sounds like taking business away from independent artists.
Yes.
Is one of probably many ingredients that yielded Angry Jim.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the kind of bullshit that's like, and it's also unlicensed merch. Like, I know that that's unlicensed merch because it's taking two completely separate things that are owned by two completely separate companies.
Right.
And just like using them because I know I'm going to make a quick buck off it. That's the thing that's really like, fuck you about it.
But don't the independent artists do that when they draw them for realsy? Like, that still applies.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is why I don't patronize the sites that you do to buy t-shirts.
I think, but legally though, if you take, I'm not a legal expert, but I feel like there is a gray area where if you tweak things, even if they are licensed in a certain way, they're no longer, it is then legal to do that and sell it because it's not this copy pasting the Warner Brothers logo.
What's it called?
It's not parody law.
No,
but,
it's not.
But it's like its cousin or something like that.
It's the same thing that protects from parody. Oh my gosh, what's it called?
Fair use?
That's what it's called.
It's fair use.
Yes.
Okay. Are you not a fan of fair use? Because we do that all the time on the show.
Well, no,
with an audio form.
It's one of those things where it's like, it's the capitalism of it all, like you mentioned. It's the capitalism of it.
Greed.
All.
We're getting to greed.
It's the putting things on t-shirts and being like, oh, I'm going to sell this because I know a lot of people will buy it because they connect to this thing.
But yeah, I don't want to get too devil's advocate-y because we could go down a long winding stair.
When I see crap like that, I mean, it's the same. I mean, but I also just roll my eyes at like, you know, most things printed on a t-shirt, unless it's like if it has words on it that are like, I'm this thing, I'm like, why?
Those who know do not say, and those who say do not know.
Exactly. Yes.
That's another. It's either Buddhist or Zen or both.
Yes.
I'm glad we could arrive at that.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like, let me tell you about God. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Hot stove. Gonna take my hands off that topic. But yeah, I really like that we ended up at that point. Cool. While we're here, Jim, do it map.
Do it map.
Let's do it. All right, for new listeners, Jim has a list of ideas for me. I have a list for Jim. We're swapping those lists, and we're going to talk about the other person's idea. You go first this week, Jim, because I feel like I usually kick things off.
This is a podcast about Inspector General Gadget.
Okay.
Inspector General, is that a real thing?
Yes, the Inspector General was big part of the whistleblower fallout. was that it made its way to the Inspector General, and the Inspector General forwarded it or marked it as urgent.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe it was.
I've not heard that phrase.
The Inspector General is definitely in. I'm also not a politician.
He's the chief inspector.
Yep.
So as opposed to inspecting with gadgets, this guy inspects the gadgets.
Oh.
Which I guess is really just quality control. But I still like it.
Okay.
This is a podcast, so really we need to get
You talking about Filbert?
we need to get no. I'm not talking about Filbert.
All right.
I'm talking about Consumer Reports.
We
We need to get Consumer Reports involved. Because this is really this is the new title of the Consumer Reports podcast, Inspector General Gadget.
Consumer Reports, could that also mean just like people's Amazon reviews of things? Or that's something different?
Okay,
I'm thinking of reviews.
Consumer Reports is a real thing.
Yeah.
That really tests products to determine the best one
Okay.
available.
Got it.
My dad loves Consumer Reports.
First guest right there.
He consults Consumer Reports whenever he's buying a new gadget.
What makes what
So really, my dad could be the Inspector General Gadget.
Peter Bloss. Okay. You think we can get him for the show?
No. I've asked him before. Hey, you want to do this thing? And he was like, no.
There you go.
Well, there you go, you know?
There it is.
Honesty
But
is
did you tell
is
him
the best
what the
policy.
topics were? Like, does he know that
I told him about chips on chips on chips. And he was like, I don't understand.
Maybe all you have to say is Dad, microphone, Consumer Reports.
Yeah, just tell us about what you're looking to buy next and what have you found on Consumer Reports.
I think maybe the title of Ships on Ships on Ships threw him off, but if you just give him like the subject matter.
Yeah, maybe. I'll just wear a wire too. I'll just talk to him and be like, Dad, what do you think about buying next? And then he'll be like, I don't know, ships on. I'm buying
Many ships.
Buying a battery, and then I'll say, okay, well, what research did you do? And I'll be like, oh, this is what I found. This is the best one, according to Consumer Reports. I'll be like, oh, thanks, Inspector.
How do you become a trusted consumer? Like, how do you have to like get some sort of certification of like, oh, I buy things a lot?
No,
you can
this
trust
is like it's almost like a lab.
Oh wow,
I believe, and they
consumer makes me think like average, Joes.
Well, it's reports for the consumer.
Oh, not by consumers.
No, not by consumers.
Got
for consumers.
That's the difference.
So it's like an independent. Let me read you the summary of what Consumer Reports is, because it is a very helpful website. I believe it does charge.
Is that a company called Consumer Reports?
Yes.
Oh, I thought this was like a category of.
No.
That was like a. All right. So this is just like a company that.
Yeah, basically
reviews things.
Consumer Reports
people trust.
Well, it's a non-profit organization.
That's what I was hoping you'd say.
Dedicated to unbiased product testing, investigative journalism,
there we go,
consumer-oriented research, public education, and consumer advocacy.
All right, now we're reaching the liberals, not the.
Are Consumer Reports free? Well, you need a subscription technically. Hey, they gotta support themselves.
Gotta support the report.
I mean, I can read the whole Wikipedia page if you want me to.
But I think that was a good summary.
That really.
The little Google blurb.
Yeah, they have 592 employees. They're located in Yonkers, New York.
Got it.
We can go to their website, consumerreports.org. Yeah, you know. So yeah, like, see here some products tested in their labs: air purifiers, dishwashers, generators, leaf blowers, printers.
Oh, so much better than Amazon reviews.
Yes, that's like, yeah.
That's the idea.
So, I mean, yeah, but they, they're bigger products. Like, they're not,
My 6-pack of socks that I'm trying to
Yeah,
get
no,
from
they
Amazon.
don't review your socks. They review, like, actual, like, hardware.
Right.
And, like, appliances and
Big
stuff. Yeah.
Big purchase. Which is fair. If you're about to, like, drop a couple thou, you want to know that it's worth it.
And they see like I've seen like Consumer Reports tests where they just like take a stroller and just like throw it on the ground over and over again and see like how well it holds up.
I have a
Like-
new dream job.
Like, that's the kind of stuff that they do. Like,
Holy
it's science.
shit.
It's science, and the science is how many times can we destroy this thing before it becomes unusable?
That's beautiful.
Like, that's what they do.
I'd love to be the idea guy for like, oh, this could be our new crash test.
Yeah.
It's like, we can just drop it on the floor. No.
No, we're gonna send a stroller hurtling towards a wall
Yes.
with a baby inside.
No, not a real baby.
Oh, I meant like a crash test baby.
Oh, a dummy baby.
But I did just say a baby.
You said a baby. See,
Yeah.
this is why you need a big team of people, because some folks
someone
really
will
want to put
say,
a baby in
Let's
there.
put a baby in there, and someone else will be like, slow
no.
your roll there, Jacob.
Yes, my job. What's your job at Consumer Reports? My job is to stop the people that want to put live babies in strollers from putting live babies in strollers.
That's my whole job.
That's my job. Is every time they mention humans, I go, let's not do that.
Because I'm the dummy manager.
The dummy manager.
I manage the dummies.
It's like in Westworld, they work on the hosts,
Right.
Make sure they're well maintained.
Can you imagine that's one person's job though? Dummy manager, and like
Oh, you know it is.
he just has an office
yes
full of dummies, but
repair.
yes, but imagine how scary that person is. Or how isolated that person is, and like he talks to these dummies like they're his friends.
Oh my! So like outside, he looks like he or she, they look like the most normal human, smiley.
Yeah.
You know, like pretty much on brand with. Oh, we never thought they were a serial killer.
Right, yeah.
It's yeah.
But
absolutely.
then they walk into their office and they're like, I've missed you so much. My friends. Hello, friends. Oh, Veronica, how are you doing today? Veronica, to be clear, Veronica is a dummy.
He positions them in like uncomfortable situations. So when he walks, he goes, "Oh, you two, get a room."
Yes.
And then he moves them and does the voices.
And then he like sits them down to tea. And then he's like, yes. Have some tea, Mr. Jenkins.
I gotta know what you put on your resume to make yourself qualified to be dummy manager.
Science.
That's it.
Science. I mean, that's what they do. I mean, it is science. It's all science. It's testing. Mm-hmm. It's science.
Research.
I love science.
Does science love you? Does it return your calls?
Science is technically an idea.
So it doesn't return your calls.
No, because it's an idea.
It just sounds like there's a little unrequited love there. I just don't want you wasting your time loving something that doesn't return the favor.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Because we only have one word for love in the English language.
Well, yeah, we only have one word for love in the English language, and it's love. And you know, I have to love science and love pizza at the same level.
And they both have to be okay with that.
Right, exactly. Because it's the only level of love.
Maybe that's my problem is like there's only one word, and I guess as a kid maybe I took that to mean that I should love everything fully, equally, all the time.
Right, yes.
But that is what I do though.
Right, but what I'm saying is you don't have to love the shitty sweatshirts on sale on Facebook.
I don't.
And you don't love your mom at the same level.
I'm going to have so much more free time now.
Gonna have so much more love to give.
So much more love, so much more energy. I've just been like, well, I've also been isolating myself because like if I step out the door, I'm just going to love everything and everyone I see.
Right. So you just sit in the room
not sustainable.
Where all the things have already been loved, so you could keep some of that
These
love
are
for
my
yourself.
4 things that I love.
What are they?
My desk chair, my laptop, and myself.
Not your bed.
Not my bed.
Fuck the bed.
Fuck beds.
Yeah, screw them.
You know, some people just have a bed that they use for intimate things and beds that they use for sleeping.
What?
Yeah, I was in college and this dude was like, yeah, you never heard of a freak bed? I'm like, no, but I can guess what it's for. He's like, yep, it's just for that.
No.
Which, I guess if you're like germ conscious, that makes some sense.
I don't.
I have just one bed, for the record.
I can't even comprehend.
It's an all-purpose bed.
All-purpose.
But you got to think, like, is it this? Do they have two identical beds? Do they have beds with built differently for different purposes?
Are they in the same room? Are they twin beds?
Are they even in the same house?
Wow.
I don't know. I mean, bunk beds would make it easy. I really think bunk beds are the answer to, like, a lot of things. People, they're like, oh, Joe, you'll never find a woman who will have a bunk bed with you. But I'm like, but think about it. Cuddling is great. Sleeping, I want my space. I want all the space to thrash around without buying an absurdly large bed. I realize that's the answer.
Yeah.
But say you're short on space. Bunk beds. You got your cuddle level and then your deep sleep level. It does make scientific sense. Doesn't make emotional sense.
Let's take it to Consumer Reports.
All right. Okay.
Take it to Consumer Reports. Let's see. Does Consumer Reports have a cuddle level on bunk beds? Cuddle level on bunk beds is go. It's a C minus. C minus. There are better ways to cuddle.
Resisting the urge to discredit reputable sources in 2019 just because it doesn't fit into my confirmation bias. I'm resisting that urge so much.
I don't know. This is just the Bunkmate 2000 though. Maybe there's a different bunk bed. Hold on.
What about Bunkly? Bunkly.
Bunkly.
Because it's 2019. Everything just has a short one word.
Or it's either that or bunker. Bunkr.
Mm-hmm. Or just bunk.
Actually, wait. Hold up. Hold up.
Bunk.
Bunker. Bunkr. There's something there. We'll come back to that.
I think it's like a Uber service that delivers a nappable structure to you.
Delivers pillows.
It's pillows. It's a cot. You can choose what you want. You're like, I'm not moving. I need to nap. I'm tired.
Yeah, you're at
work. You log on to Bunker.
Yeah. You're at work or something, and you're like, or you're out and about, and you're like, I need a place to rest right now.
And the Bunker folks will show up.
Will show
they'll
up.
Pitch you a little tent.
Yeah.
If that's what you select.
Wait, this is huge. We need to get on this right away. We need to get on this right away.
We're gonna make ourselves tired.
This is
by
like
servicing tired people.
This is like the opposite of Airbnb. Airbnb is like, I need a place to stay. Let me go on Airbnb and find one and go.
And we're like, fuck that. We bring it to you.
Yeah.
See, this is what I love, and this is the. I'm still doing it. We're still totally going to devote our lives to this. I'm just saying, like, you know when you are so immersed in an industry that you never spend your free time there?
Uh-huh.
So we're about to get in the business of taking a nap and sleeping and resting. We're never going to rest again.
We're never going to rest again.
Ever.
Well, that's what we need. We need people for this. So, hey, send us your applications to help us develop the Bunker app.
This is Do You Want to Pod? At gmail.com. All social media handles except for Snapchat at Do You Want to Pod.
We're also not on TikTok yet.
Oh, and I'm sure any other, things the users are using.
Is TikTok social media? Yeah, I think so.
Judging by the fact that I don't know it and has a catchy name, probably.
Do you not even know what TikTok is?
Apparently it's Vine.
Yeah, it's kind of like Vine.
I can't believe these are the conversations we're having these days.
It's kind of like Vine.
But they don't got nothing on Bunker.
Yeah. So that's...
Sorry. We can add things like, we could bring like a diffuser for natural oils along.
Oh, yeah,
we could sing them lullabies. Like, this is a very extensive service. This isn't just a cot, although that is the baseline.
That shit's extra, though.
Absolutely.
A lot extra.
And you can't, this is a beautiful thing, Jim, and this is not a bit, you can't automate that. You can't automate two dudes coming to sing you a lullaby. I mean, I guess you could, you could download the Bunker app and then download fuck, you can't automate it. You can just download the lullabies we've pre-recorded. Damn it, I'm trying to create jobs for humans, but I'm so efficient.
I mean, the delivery aspect, though, still, like, the delivery of the cot.
As long as we don't have self-driving cars, yes. Until the self-driving car. For now, no automation. Maybe we make that part of our business model. We're not going to automate this.
Only time will tell.
There is just like in medicine, like they've done studies that visiting your doctor, the act of meeting face-to-face with a human and that person tending to your needs, that there's healing in that. It's not everything, but there's part of it. So maybe the act of getting someone to relax, get to sleep, maybe that can't be done by a robot. Can't be done by a rascal. What are they called? Rasco bots?
Robo-Rask.
Bunker demands the human component, I think. Are you just Googling bunker to make sure it's not already done?
I am.
For once we have an idea that's so good, we're actually going to check.
Oh, there is a B&KR. That was the first thing that came up.
Yeah, that's fashion and clothing.
Fashion and clothing.
This is bunker.
Yeah.
Get the fuck to sleep. Is that our slogan?
Yes, our official...
Sam L. Jackson can be our spokesperson.
Yes, that...
Get the fuck to sleep.
That's what I was getting at. There is a bunker brand, BUNKR. It appears to be a toy brand.
All right. We put an umlaut on top of the U. Bunker.
Bunker, yes.
It'll be pronounced bunker.
Because bunker is a type of battle zone. Red versus blue competition pack.
Listener, just imagine that we've been saying bunker this whole time.
Yes, it's an inflatable game field.
What?
Yeah, it's like for like
Have we stumbled on our new favorite thing?
It's like for like paintball or airsoft.
Oh, that's cool as shit.
Yeah. Let's shop all bunker stuff. Oh, it's just that.
Okay. So one product stands in the way of us and bunker. We can scale that obstacle.
Yeah. Transform your surroundings into a real life inflatable battlefield.
Ooh.
With this Bunker Battle Zones Game Field Competition Pack.
Ah.
It's an official product of the National Blaster League.
The National Blaster League?
Yep, this pack includes everything Blaster fans need to create a customized fort or base, take cover, and get in the game.
Do they have the Han Solo?
Including a wood crate. Inflated size.
Stop the list of wood crate.
First off, it's an inflatable wood crate.
Wait, they're inflating wood now?
Yes.
What will they think of next?
For aggressive counterattacks. An oil barrel. An inflatable oil barrel. Because its inflated size is 34 inches by a 19-inch diameter. That can be used upright or lying down for close action battles. A road barrier, inflated size 34 inches by 2.5 inches by 38 inches for urban blaster battles. And a brick wall, inflated size 34 inches by 2.5 inches by 38 inches, that can be moved quickly to support attacks in battle situations.
All right, I'm going to bring it all home. Listener, the next time you're exhausted from an epic bunker session, log on to Bunker. Jim and I will help lull you to Betty bye. Hush, little bunker. Don't you? We're working on the lullabies.
Yeah, we're working on the lullabies. I do need to read the rest of this though, just for my own.
Okay, I'm gonna when I edit it, I'm gonna speed it up so it makes you sound super fast.
Yes, or you can just cut it if you want.
No, I want to make you sound super fast and high pitched.
The inflatable bunkers are easy to set up and feature oversized valves for rapid inflation/deflation, plus an integrated water base that can be filled to stabilize them in windy conditions. Comes with 8 stakes, 2 decks of battle game and power cards with 2 spawn cards, and repair patches. Ideal for dart blaster play, laser tag, and water fights, for indoor and outdoor use. Pump and blasters not included for ages 8 and up.
That's free marketing. You're welcome, Bunker.
You're welcome, Bunker.
So welcome. We've covered a lot of ground today. We've come up with the next big app. I wanna end today's show with an email from a listener.
We didn't even get to my list.
Next time.
What the heck?
No, that's a mark of a good episode. We got so much mileage.
That's true. We got a lot of. So that's a podcast called Inspector General Gadget.
The story of Bunker.
The story of Bunker. Oh. Okay.
So this email comes to us from Taylor Keller. Hi, Joe and Jim. It's Taylor here. Just thought I'd share with you that the Muppets were already 10 steps ahead of you. Found this at the Disney store, and there's a Muppet version of The Godfather on the One Muppet Christmas Movie DVD. Taylor, and there's a screenshot here. It's a book. Muppets Meet the Classics, The Phantom of the Opera book, $12.95. Well, there's two. Let's look at the glass half full. The ideas we come up with
was better.
Was better. Already.
First off,
we are on track.
They made Miss Piggy Christine, and obviously
she is Carlotta.
As obviously as we stated, Christine is the chicken, and that's obvious. Dadoy.
Oh man, and it's from a Taylor. I wonder if it's the same Taylor Keller that we had on a couple weeks back.
It is.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't know. If we're wrong,
I'm gonna take a shot in the dark and say it is.
Well then, say you kids know the drill. As I stutter to finish my point. Do you want a pod? We already covered that. 5 stars. Tell your mom. Tell a friend. If you've gotten joy from this, if we've made you laugh today, it is your American duty to share that laughter with others.
Or tweet it.
Or just tweet it. I mean, it takes 2 seconds.
Just tweet it.
Come on.
Or maybe post it on Facebook. You probably have more friends on Facebook than you do Twitter.
Add us. Have your friends subscribe. Show them how. Teach them what it means to have all our new episodes downloaded. Hack
into the mainframe. And make the mainframe subscribe to our podcast.
That's how it's done.
Please. I don't know how to do that, so you have to do that.
And thank you, kids. We'll see you again, I'm sure. Bye, Mom.
Bye, Mom. Love you.
I don't need your mile-long bridge. Williamsburg is too expensive. Fuck the A-train. Am I insane? No, I'm just never going back. Unless you force me to smoke crack.